and welcome to this week's edition of House and Home. On our show, we show you a DIY project where you can do at home. We also revisit Tutu Beach Retreat, where we talk to Lady Carol and her son Buri on their establishment. Hello everyone, I'm Lydia. First up on our show, we visit the Terry Apisa sisters at NCC, where they tell us about their hobby outside of tennis. I'm Abigail Terry Apisa.
And I'm Marcia.
Our mother is from Hula in Central Province and our dad's from Buka, Morobe Province.
Yes.
We grew up playing tennis and we traveled quite a bit. We both went to university in America on tennis scholarships. I graduated in 2014 from Georgia State University.
And I graduated in 2017 from Illinois State University.
And then ever since we graduated, I went on tour for a little bit playing tennis professionally, and then I think due to COVID, then I came back here.
Yep, and I started coaching in 2017 after I graduated, and then I've been coaching since, and moved back here in 2019 because of COVID, and then so I've still got school left, 1 more year left in school.
So I'm a new first-time mom now. I have a 6-month-old, so I've obviously stopped playing tennis competitively, and so I've been doing a lot of coaching while I'm here in Port Moresby, and now with our little online thrift business on Instagram. That's what I've been doing now. Yeah.
Yep, and I'm still coaching. Since I've been back, I'm just full-time coaching here.
Okay, so we have an online thrift page called Still Loved by A&M, the A for Abigail and M for Marcia. We started it in 2020 towards the end of the year, and we've been running ever since then. I believe maybe Glam and Thrift was already on the scene, and She Loved, P Loved. There are other Instagram pages that were up, and I think we also wanted to tap into that as well because we had a bunch of clothes just piling up, which that we never worn, didn't know what to do with. It started as a hobby, and because, like I said, we just had so many clothes we didn't know what to do with, and also I love going second-hand shopping, and we just thought, why not turn it into a little business and make a little bit of money, because at the time when COVID happened, we were still finding what to do because we couldn't play tennis here. We shop at plenty different second-hand shops around the town. Depends on where we are at, like when we're doing errands.
If I'm in town,
and
we'll just go somewhere closely in town.
Initially, when we first started, we wanted to sort of stand out and be a little bit different. So we were putting together like sets, so like a top, a bottom, and some sort of accessory, whether it's a bag
like
or
full outfit.
A full outfit. So I think that was what was unique about us at the time when thrift pages started coming up. And then we try to keep everything that's on trend at the moment. So a lot of our customers, they're all working class girls, so they do want corporate or workwear. So that we're starting to like get into that now. You feel like it's not your style. We try to put out outfits where you can see it, look visually, and like imagine yourself in it, and like, okay, maybe I can.
Like when we started, I used to like try on all the clothes and then we'd take the pictures. Because like if I'm on Instagram, I'm scrolling through a shop or something, and if I see something I like I want to see it on somebody to actually, and I'm like, okay, I'll buy that. So I think that's what we were going for, and then just like not too basic. Like we just a little bit extra.
So we do our coachings and in the mornings before school and after work, because usually most of our clients at work or at school during the day. So that's when during the day is when we have time to go look around secondhand or come back, sort out clothes, take pictures, do all of that. But it's not like we have a lot of time, because I also have to come back see my son as well. But outside of this, we also have our other errands and things that we do as well outside of this.
Yeah. As for myself, I'm always in athletic clothing. Well, her too, and I just wanted, sometimes just a little change, just to be in something cute or extra.
Oh look, we're not fashion stylists or
Absolutely
anything, but
not.
like, I would just say, you can wear whatever you want. Just be confident, and because I feel like your confidence is gonna really bring out the outfit. Don't be afraid to, mix and match colors or even textures as well.
Texture patterns.
Yeah. But I feel like the confidence really,
That's the main thing.
it comes down to it.
Yeah. Just like on how you feel, like depends on my mood or how I'm feeling. Like some days I wake up and I just want to be in a big shirt and some leggings, but then I also still want to
style
look
it out
cute.
too.
Yeah, like put some sneakers in or tuck it in, or a cute bag, accessories, earrings. I love glasses, so like my main thing are my glasses. Like I always have to have a different pair. No, we don't have a number, but it's still loved by A&M.
Yes, we're on Instagram. We haven't branched out to Facebook yet. But for now, you can just find us on Instagram at stilllovedby.anm.
Yes.
That's where we post all of our outfits, and sometimes we're on in videos or photos. That's the other thing we like to do, is like post ourselves too, just so people can see who we are and how we like to style our outfits. So you can see that as well. We like to do day in the life videos or outfit of the day on our stories, so you can see like this is what we're wearing today.
What inspired us to.
And then just so it can, like you said, just so it can inspire other girls. Like, oh my gosh, I could
Girls or boys
dress this way. Or I can style. I have a blazer like this. Maybe I can wear it like this.
Well, there you have it, ladies. If you're looking for an outfit for corporate or just a casual outfit, you can visit the Therapist Sisters on their Instagram page, Still Loved by A&M. Please don't go away. We'll be right back after these messages. Hello everyone and welcome to House and Home. On our DIY segment, I will be giving you an idea on how to beautify your home. For this DIY project, the materials that we will need, we have cardboards for our centerpiece, some colored papers to cut out some flowers. We have some green colored papers for our spiral, a glue gun for gluing the pieces together. You can use old magazines. You need a marker for your measurements, scissors for cutting up the flower and the petal pieces, some glue, and tape. I'm using spray paint for this project, but if you have water paints at home, you can use water paints. The first thing you do, you take your cardboard, use a circle surface to draw out your circle on the cardboard, or you can just use your eyes and measure a circle. Doesn't have to be perfect because you're gonna cover it up with the old magazine papers. You have to be careful when you're using scissors or else you might cut yourself. So this is your circle for the centerpiece. What you want to do now, you take an old magazine, or you can use wrappers, buy wrappers from the shop. For me, I have an old magazine here, so you put it on the centerpiece. You can use a tape to tape it, wrap the centerpiece, or you can use a glue. I'm going to use a tape for this. So this is how your centerpiece should look like after you cover it with your wrapper. So we'll put that aside. Next, we'll start with our spirals. So first up, we're gonna glue the rods onto our centerpiece. Now onto our final step of our DIY project. The fun part, we're just going to randomly pick up our flowers and place them, glue them onto the center part of our centerpiece. And finally, this is the end product of our DIY project. You can hang this up in your living room, your lounge room, or even your room. Don't go away, we'll be right back in a moment. Welcome back to House and Home. On our Out and About segment, we're here at the beautiful Tutu Retreat where we talk to Lady Carol Kidu and her son Buri on this beautiful retreat location.
Well, actually, this area, this beach and the surrounding land of this beach is called Tutu. It's a place name, and it's where for many, many years I used to come gardening with my late mother-in-law and with the other relatives. It was a gardening place for our family. But the actual word tutu carries for something to be done with force and strength. Like if I hit very hard, it's nakwadia tutu or something. Yes. Yeah. Okay, well, I'm Carol Kidu, and this is my oldest son, Buri. The retreat has been developed after I left politics. And it's really only in the last 3 or 4 years that we've been operating it. The concept is that, how can we provide a sustainable future for all the kids and grandkids and great-grandkids and things? Because as you know, more to society now, it's very, very difficult. Gardening has now ceased and things like that. So that was the concept to change what was the family home, which was much smaller. It was much smaller, the home. And we built around it and developed it into a retreat. And the focus is to be family-friendly, a family-friendly place where people can come and enjoy a drink, alcoholic or non-alcoholic, but their kids can play on the playground, they can come in the water and so on.
Basically, we open on the weekends to run our business. We have the bar that we do beverages and all, and soft drinks. Plus we do barbecue, and there's picnic areas, sitting areas, just a relaxation area, even boat trips to the island, kayaks. We sell crabs, fish and chips, there's chicken, basically everywhere they sell chicken. Yeah, but it's also part of the menu. Then there's prawns, we have prawn kebabs. Our chef's very good at it. I know there's a lot of word going around that the chips are the best here in the country, so that's good news to us. And we have to try and keep that up to date.
As much as possible, we buy fish from the local fishermen, our own people from Pari. When they come in from fishing, they come and sell to us. All of this work here, the main big jobs are done by a Pari contractor, who I hope will be here later. Then keeping the maintenance going and smaller jobs, Buri oversees all of that. But to move it more quickly, we've got a contractor from the village who used to work for me when I was in politics, and it's helped us to speed along the work. we have no option. Without doing this, I only see poverty ahead for my grandchildren, great-grandchildren. There is no option. And I always say to people here, failure is not an option. We cannot fail. We have to learn and keep growing. Because without this, how are people going to feed their children, their grandchildren, everyone, you know? So that drives me to keep going, drives all of us to keep going. It gets tiring, but there is no other option. Just within the next year, we're working towards doing our traditional cooking area, where we will have at least once a month, we will focus on traditional cooking as well, clay pot cooking, bamboo cooking, moo-moos, spit cooking and things, and advertise it and try to pre-sell tickets. We're just working on how to do those things. Before the end of this year, I want to have the relocation of the Saburi Kidu library finished, because at present the library is in a container, it's in storage, all the books and the shelves and everything. And we're working towards that, and so we're fundraising for that. And that I definitely want done this year to help the children here and also surrounding areas. And of course, the guests who come here, it will be open for them. I'm hoping that will become a major thing, because the Tutu Siali Women's Association, they are going to oversee all the training and workshopping at the Library Learning Centre. So, because I'm worried about sustainability when I die, well, that can't be me. And so Siali Women's Association will be overseeing all the training in partnership with the retreat to try to, in terms of trying to make sure it remains sustainable. Because I know from my political experience, many attempts at doing learning centres and things and women's centres, in the end, they're very difficult to remain sustainable. So there'll be an agreement eventually written between the retreat and the Women's Association. So it's all very clear, and we don't get people getting angry and things. They can have foot massage. We've had a couple of people trained in doing foot massage, and they're very good at it. They're very strong hands, so they could have a foot massage. And really, as we go forward, we talk about things like water polo, water volleyball, and all sorts of things later, but it's just bit by bit as we can do it. It needs to be mentioned that this is just family, it's a family small business, and any developments, I'm working on the consultancy at present, so I'm funding them, but it goes as a loan to the company, and one day in the future maybe, not yet, it can't afford to pay it back. The retreat will pay me back when I'm really old. I'm not very old yet, but I'm really old. I think a very difficult thing for any small family business, there's two very difficult things, the accounting and the managing. My granddaughter, Buri's daughter, she's been trained and self-trained by another son in the family, and she now manages all the reporting responsibilities to IRC, all of those things. She had no experience, but she's doing a brilliant job. The chef is Buri's son, the head kitchen chef is Buri's son, my grandson. I gave him one of my mother's recipes for great batter for the fish and chips. And he's doing a great job, and he gets recipes from Googling and all sorts of things. And his chili crab is very good. Come and have some rice and chili crab sometime, and so it's all just growing as we can. And another good thing too is that one of my son's nephew, the late Gary Kidu's children, they're now developing the site over there. They call it Cornerstone. They're at the very early stages, like we were a few years back, and it's being developed as Cornerstone.
Yeah. Also on the weekend, like expat couple asked me if we can also teach their children how to fish with the fishing line or the rod. So that's something that's come up that we're going to be doing as well. And we've also got experts in fishing here.
This new development has been my dream for a long time. I've always been wanting to have a traditional cookhouse as well as the fireplace inside. Getting the fireplace outside is great because it's not good for the people to be breathing smoke inside. And this traditional cookhouse will be doing clay pot cooking, moo-moos, pig on spit, bamboo cooking even from the highlands. We're doing all different types of cooking, how to make bariva, and the Women's Association will be organising for training here as well, which is again another income generation for the Women's Association. So weekend it'll be catering to the public, but it will be used as a training facility.
So all your viewers out there, you want to come out and relax and enjoy a Tutu Beach Retreat, you can contact us on tutubeachretreat@outlook.com or the general manager, myself, 71687385, or our sales and marketing, Gamunoka, on 71286255.
Thank you, Lady Carol and Buri, for that insight on your establishment. There you go. If you're looking for a place to wind down over the weekend or you want to spend time with your family, you can head down to Tutu Beach Retreat here at Tarama. You're watching House and Home. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Before we wrap up our show, here's another RSPCA pet adoption.
Hi, my name is Kathy and I am a vet nurse here at RSPCA Papua New Guinea. And here with me, I have Minto, who is one of our stray dogs collected by our pound team on the street. And Minto is a 2-year-old male dog. Okay, here we have Minto, who is our pet for the month, and is our shelter dog for adoption. Yeah, so Minto has been with us for 2 months now. Our friend here, Minto, is very friendly, flexible, and very playful, energetic, warm and friendly. Okay, Minto has been with RSPCA for 2 months now. Yeah, so for Minto, is fully vaccinated and is desexed and is ready for adoption.
That's all we have for you for this week's program. Thank you for your company. Don't forget to mask up, sanitize your hands, and try as much as possible to practice social distancing. On behalf of the crew and I, thank you for watching and see you next week.